A very good morning, my dear students. I hope you are safe and secure at home. Stay home, stay safe. Welcome back to 9th Standard Social Studies History part. The 12th lesson, Democratic and Nationalist Revolution, 17th, 18th, 19th century. In the previous class, we have discussed about the England Revolution, the Civil War and the Glorious Revolution, and American Independence 1774 and 1789. French Revolution. Next topic, French Revolution. French Revolution is the another major milestone in the democratic setup in the world. What we are discussed in earlier in England, we have saw glorious revolution and bloodless revolution. Then we have seen American independence, American War of Independence of 1789. So now we are going to discuss about French Revolution. French Revolution is very important because it has brought the concept of liberty, equality, and fraternity. How these are emerged out of the struggle that we are going to discuss in this lesson. Let us see here the French Revolution. The French Revolution was initially started because it was in the period in 1774. The period was in 1774 AD. Louis XVI Louis XVI became the Emperor of France. And he was just 20 years. He was just 20 years old, very young, and he got married to Austrian Princess Marie Antoinette. Marie Antoinette. Understand, children? In 1774, Louis XVI became the King of France. And he just 20 years old, very young, and he got married to Austrian Princess Marie Antoinette. Louis XVI was ascending into the throne. He learned that the treasure was completely empty. The reason why he had learned that treasure was empty. So he came to know to do some changes in the court to impact on tax or collect more taxes. So he need to get the approval of the parliament. So he need convince the parliament and meet and he approval. Then he can improve the taxation. The treasure was completely empty because France helped the soldiers in US. France helped the soldiers in US to fight against their common enemy, England. Understand, children? Why the treasure was completely empty? Because the France helped the soldiers in US fight against their common enemy, England. French is always against England and the US fighting against England. So French supported the England. USA people to fight against the England. So this war, 13 colonies. This war, 13 colonies against England was supported by the French people. They have finally put them, they have sent their army, they have sent their military, everybody. So they have spent a lot of money where they are not going to get anything back. This was the key discovery of Louis XVI. Louis XVI as soon as he ascending the throne. But if you look at the society of France, here society divided into 3 categories, 3 major divisions. One is the clergy, first estate, then second one, then we have noble, second estate, then we have third estate. So this estate people comes under businessman and officials and peasants and artisans and small peasants, landless laborers, etc. Understand, children? Society divided into 3 major divisions. First one is the clergy, first estate. Then we have noble, second estate, and then we have third estate. This estate people coming under the businessmen, officials, peasants, artisans, small peasants and landless laborers. So all people come under the third estate. The first estate, clergy, remembering are the members of belong to the church. The second estate belong to the noble people. So these people are by birth, they have the unique special status. The clergy people, first estate people and noble second estate people are by birth, they have the unique special status, that the clergy and noble will never have to pay any taxes because their special birth privileges. So this make to special and entire taxation to be paid by the third estate people only. Businessmen, officials, patients, landless, laborers only paid. So in the parliament, if the bill is approved from the expansion of the taxes, immediately the burden falls only on the third estate people. Understand, children? Maybe if the bill approved from the expansion of the taxes in the parliament, immediately the burden falls on the third estate people. Understand? Third estate people, businessmen, officials, peasants, artisans, landless, laborers, these all people. Whereas first estate and second estate people do not have anything to do here. Then moving on, the next 60% of lands are owned by the church and other rich people, especially noble community people, Understand, children? First estate and second estate do not have anything. Then moving on, the next 60% of the lands are owned by the church and other rich people, especially noble community. And later, they have some taxes collected by the church, that is tithes. Understand? Noble community are some taxes collected by the church, that is tithes. The church collect the tithes 10% of their income as tax. Whereas the church collected the tax, church also collected the tax. And at the same time, state government also collect the tax. Church collect the tax and state government also collect the tax, are called as taili, which is also compulsory to be paid by the third estate people. Only third estate people. Understand, children? Here, church collected by taxes collected by the church, that is tithes. The church collected 10% of their income as tax, whereas the church collected taxes and state government also collected the tax, called taili. This taili tax compulsory to be paid by the third estate people. So, in this process of journey, if Louis XVI is going to increase to the tax, obviously is going to the effect of third estate people to a larger extent, and almost the third estate people are supposed to pay that one rather than the first estate and second estate. Now let us see what happened the ideology of Louis XVI to increase the tax. Understand? Maybe Louis XVI is increase the taxes. If he has increased the tax, what was the reaction of the third estate people? What are the other changes? Okay, na? What are the other changes we will discuss. Next, a growing middle class, an end to privileges. Growing middle class. A new social group called middle class came up in the 18th century, earned wealth through overseas trade and manufacturing of goods such as woolen and silk textiles. In addition to merchants and manufacturers, the third estate also includes well-educated professions such as lawyers and administrative officials. So they were inspired by the words of philosophers like John Locke and Jean-Jacques Rousseau, who wanted to create a society based on freedom and equal laws and opportunities for all. Understand, children? These the words of philosophers like third estate people inspired by the words of John Locke and Jean Jacques Rousseau, who wanted to create a society based on freedom and equal laws and opportunities for everyone. In his book Two Treatises of Government, Locke wrote against the belief that the monarch had absolute rights. Rousseau carried the same idea forward. He proposed that government should be based on social contract between people and their representatives. Montesquieu wrote a book, The Spirit of the Laws. The Spirit of the Laws. Montesquieu, a philosopher, wrote a book, The Spirit of Laws, who proposed that power should be divided between the legislature and the executive and judiciary. So this model of government was followed in the USA. This model of government followed in the USA after the 13 colonies declared their independence from the Britain. Understand, children? Montesquieu, a philosopher, he wrote a book, The Spirit of Laws. The Spirit of Laws proposed that power should be divided between three: legislature, executive, judiciary. This model of government was followed in the USA after the 13 colonies declared their independence from the Britain. The American Constitution and its guarantee of individual rights was an important example for Third Estate in France. Understand, children? The American Constitution and its guarantee of individual rights was an important example for Third Estate in France. The outbreak of the revolution. On 5th May 1789 CE, Louis XVI called a meeting of the Estates General to pass proposal for new taxes. The first and second estate sent 300 representatives each, who were seated in the rows facing each other on two sides. But the 600 members of the Third Estate had to stand at back. The Third Estate was represented by its more prosperous and educated members only. Third Estate people, peasants, artisans and women were not allowed to enter to assembly. Understand, children? Second Estate people, 300 representatives who were seated in rows facing each other on two sides. But Third Estate, peasants, landless people, these members, 600 members of the Third Estate had to stand at the back. The Third Estate was represented by its more prosperous and educated members only. Remaining peasants, artisans and women were not allowed to enter the assembly. However, their problems and demands were written down in some 40,000 letters which the representatives had brought with them. Earlier, each estate had one vote in the voting. Each estate has one vote in the voting. Louis XVI also wanted to continue the same practice, but the members of the third estate demanded the voting to be done by the assembly as whole, where each members would have one vote. This was one of the democratic principles suggested by philosophers like Rousseau in his book The Social Contract. When the king rejected this proposal, members of the third estate left the assembly in protest. Okay, children, hope you all understood the topic French Revolution and socio-economic condition in the society, a growing middle class. Thank you.